week 2 of 12.
As mentioned last week, you're going to have more of the same this week for one more week. So just a little bit of adjusting the exercises, adjusting the lows up just a little bit, basically just giving you those progressions, and again, just trying to get some good, clean technique work in to kind of prep you and stimulate you for what we're going to be going into starting week 3, which is going to be the week after this week. A couple little picky things that I want to go over. I want to take this opportunity, but just want you to be sure and kind of pay attention to the details. I know there's a lot of writing in the program. There's a lot of videos attached, and it can be very easy to overlook those things. It can be very easy to zero in on the actual exercise and the sets and reps and just do it and think that you're good to go. But make sure you read over everything. Take that extra time to do that, and take that extra time to watch all the videos, because I've seen over and over again examples of athletes, or it's a video that I see online somewhere from someone that I know is on the program, and again, just doing the exercise kind of completely wrong and not getting out of it what we want. So moral to the story, make sure you read the program, read the entire program, make sure you understand it, and watch the videos to make sure that you see exactly what we want you to be doing. Another thing is look out for alternating exercises. So they're all over the program in this one. So the A1, A2, A3, or whatever it is, those details that you need to pay attention to are there. But anytime it indicates to alternate, make sure you're alternating through those exercises, because you're going to get the most out of each of those exercises. From a couple exercises that I want to give you some tips on, and just to make sure that you're doing them correctly. And I know there's videos on most all the exercises, and there's again details written in the program. But I want to take this opportunity to go over a couple, and I talked a little bit about snatch, squat, press before. If you read the detail or the description portion of the demo video in there, it kind of tells you that if you struggle with this exercise, you can elevate your heels and that kind of thing, or elevate your heels and progress down through the same workout, or through weeks or through months, whatever you need to do. But I just want to confirm that if you're not able to do a snatch, squat, press with just regular, then yes, as indicated, you can elevate your heels. And let me show you what that looks like just real quick here. So a lot of people will kind of struggle down in this bottom position. And if you struggle down in this bottom position in general, you're probably going to struggle with the snatch, squat, press. But one of the things is that you kind of press in here and you can't quite get it up. Again, if you'll lift your heels, and if this will kind of allow you to just break through that space, however it does, then obviously it allows you to do the exercise and allows us to get more of what we want. Now, as far as elevation goes, you can elevate a little bit more than that. I would recommend not elevating any more than about a 15-pound bumper plate. So there's that kind of common thickness that has. And again, if you can get to an elevation to where you can break through that space, then you can try to slowly progress down either within the same workout or through weeks. And again, that overhead mobility stretch that's done before that, accompanied with the overhead squats, that combination may allow you to get one where you never have before. Now, if you just aren't able to do it even with elevation up to as much as that 15-pound plate, another option is just to get on a box right here. So I'm going to have the bar on my back here with the snatch grip. I'm going to go down, and what I want you to think about here is trying to stay just a little bit forward like this. So instead of sitting completely upright, stay just a little bit forward, so you kind of mimic the bottom position, the back angle in the bottom position of that squat. Now again, if you need to go back a little bit, get a little bit more upright to be able to press that, then go ahead and do that. And what we want to do here is just slowly progress a little bit further and further forward, being able to press up there. And hopefully eventually get you to where you can at least do the snatch, squat, press with your heels elevated, where you can hopefully eventually do it on the level surface. And really that's got to be always the goal, is to be able to do all these exercises without any assistance, but we'll definitely use assistance where we need to. All right, guys, any questions on that? If that's still a little bit confusing to you, don't be afraid to reach out, but get that exercise in if at all possible. Last case scenario would be just to do a snatch strict press from a standing position. Okay, reverse snatch deadlift. Just want to confirm on that and clean deadlift those are just snatch and clean deadlifts. So I still want you picking it up correctly. I still want you to pick it up thinking snatch deadlift, clean deadlift. That's all it is. All the reverse is just putting your focus on the reverse portion of the lift. And if you, again, read through there, it's going to indicate, I believe this week is 5 seconds in reverse, so from standing to the floor. So if this was my me with the bar in the start position, I'm going to do a reverse snatch deadlift. So first of all, I have to pick it up correctly, hit my positions, keep the bar close, and then in reverse, I'm going to go 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and again, watch the demo video on there. You'll have a little bit more description and a little bit of a better demo on that. But just basically putting your focus on the reverse portion of the lift, moving very slowly, trying to hit those same positions. Key position being with the bar above the knee. Okay, now in there this week, which wasn't in there last week, is going to be a power clean with a pause below the knee. So if you've been on my programs before, you've done a lot of pausing above the knee. We have done some snatches and cleans from below the knee, but we've never really done anything picking it up and pausing below the knee and then going from there. So I just want to show you what that position looks like. And this is going to go for the day where you have a power snatch from below the knee as well. So that below knee position, where it's at, is not just anywhere below the knee. For now, we can't go anywhere below the knee, but for now, I want you touching the bottom of the kneecap. That's what I want, okay? So whereas if you were going to pause above the knee, we would want the bar to touch the top of the kneecap. Again, I don't want it to be here. I don't want it to be here. I want it to be right at this point. But when we go below the knee, I want it to be touching the bottom of the kneecap. Now, notice what happened when I went below the knee. My knees went forward and out slightly. So instead of this vertical shin position or close to it, we have a slightly forward shin with the knees slightly further out than normal. That's the ideal, more ideal position that I'm looking for. So I don't want you just to go here. You see how my knees are back? We need to be a little bit forward with that bar below the knee. So then in that case, whenever you're pausing, you're set up in this position, you're pausing, now you've got this couple inches of leg drive left, so my knees got to go back slightly further, and then I go from there. Now, a lot of people struggle with that timing. That's something that obviously I can't see on you, and I can't help you make those corrections, but ideally, the timing is slightly forward here, slightly back, and then we're jumping from there, okay? I don't want you going back any further than this point, so if you can take a video of yourself and you notice that you're going back a little bit too long, meaning that you've gone back more than with the bar above the knee, so you see this right here, it's going to cause separation. You notice my toes are lifting, going to cause my toes to come off and can cause the bar to just stay out, or an opposite reaction the other way. But if you notice that in your lift and you want to try to nail that down a little bit, slow things down, give yourself a different cue to try to work against the timing that I would say is a little bit off. But below power clean with pause below the knee. Now you're going to come from the floor and you're going to pause right here. Again, in that position that is still with the knees slightly forward, and then go from there. Okay. Last one is going to be the clean and jerk complex that you're going to see on the last day of the program. And it's going to be clean deadlift plus hang clean plus jerk dip plus jerk. All right. One clean deadlift, basically all that is just telling you to, like I indicated at the beginning of the program, telling you to give me a good quality clean deadlift, standing up, back tight, bar close, hitting good positions, all that stuff. You're then going to lower to above the knee and do one clean. And then what's indicated after that are 3 jerk dips and then 1 jerk. So take your time through those jerk dips. That's really the big thing that I want to talk about here. So you're going to go through 1 clean deadlift, 1 hang clean, 3 jerk dips. So I want these separated. So I'm going to take my time and breathe. And then I'm going to go into the jerk right after that. Won't demo the jerk, kind of got too many things in my way here. But jerk dip, notice if you'll go back and rewind this and watch the jerk dips that I did, I want that dip to be very straight as possible. So shoulders staying over the hips, and that really means that my knees have to go forward and out a lot to maintain this. So if my knees don't go forward enough or out enough, then it's going to send my hips back and my shoulders forward. So this really set straight, and that's why we do a lot of wall dips, dipping against the wall, is to teach you that straight dip. Taking your time between reps is going to allow you to practice the rhythm that you need on the jerk. So taking your time, getting a good couple breaths in, making sure you're braced properly so when you take that deep breath, shoulders aren't shrugged up, but they fall back down. So, and then go from there. You're should be moving very slowly on the jerk dips, and don't be afraid to move that slow on the actual jerk as well. The only difference is that when you get to the bottom of that dip and you change direction, that's when you're going to start to move very, very fast as you can to put power into that exercise, okay? So 1 clean deadlift, 1 hang clean, 3 jerk dips, take your time, and 1 jerk. All right, guys? So I'll leave it at that for this week, but remember next week, or the following week, week 3 of 12, that I'll be here to talk to you about in another week, is going to look completely different. So make it through this week. Again, take this opportunity to refine some things and pay attention to the details of the program like I indicated. Watch the videos, make sure we're doing everything correctly, and then we'll move on to something different in week 3. All right, take care, guys.